in the box. Buried in my shed. While you come and save me. Save me. Fade my eyes. Jesus Christ. Hey, who tries will be wasted. Feed my eyes. Now it's on them. Hey, it's day 42 of me being in the box. It's Gravity Groove here for Not Safe for Work Magic. Quarantine goes on and on and on and on. And we try to survive and maintain our sanity, our tenuous grasp on reality. And yesterday, we went 6 wins. So we profited again on draft. So we're going to try another one. I've been doing this basically as I get 3 wins or more, I'm just rolling again, and we're doing okay so far. But you know, we are terminally unlucky on this show, so I expect that could end in a moment's notice. I believe we played black, white humans splashing blue for herons. We had a bunch of Farfinders, which made the herons particularly good. We even played suboptimally in that we weren't playing all the herons the whole game. But we're still learning this format. This is only, I think, my 5th draft. Okay, if the cycling ability of another non-land card would cause you to draw a card, instead exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a card that shares a card type with the cycle card. You may cast that without paying its... I assume I have to take this. Cycling is largely broken. And if I end up in red-white, this would be particularly insane. This really wants to drive us to be in red, I think. Because casting this seems like it would be nutty. But it could just be a cycling card. If we weren't taking this... Blitz of the Raptor is pretty damn good. It definitely wants a very specific deck. I don't know if you should pick it early. Whisper Squad, you definitely don't want early. Checkpoint Officer, that's probably the real second pick here. Checkpoint Officer is pretty great. And it would allow me to cut off white in this pack. Whereas picking this doesn't allow me to cut off red because there's another very good red card. This is practically impossible to enable, so I don't know that this is worth picking up. Fight as One is great, Rumbling Rock Slide is great, Blood Curdle is great. Holy shit, these are all nutty. These are all kind of nutty. How do we pick one of these? Fight as One, C+, Rumbling B, Blood Curdle, B. I mean, we take the one we're already in colors of, right? Just as a rule. This pack's, yeah, totally nuts. Blood Curdle's a solid second pick. Deadweight's a solid third pick. Ram Through's a solid... This is just removal for days. It's flipping bonkers. We played against several people trying to make Sanctuary Lockdown work yesterday. It seemed bad. We're just going to say it seemed bad. Third pick Pacifism is probably a good sign, as well as Capture Sphere. I have to assume Pacifism a bit higher on the desirability list. Yeah, solid B. and Capture Sphere C+. So we've got some very good cards to start, which is nice. Snare Tactician, or our buddy Frenzied Raptor. This one's going strange, isn't it? Ooh, jeez. Say it, don't spray it. Holy. This one's going a bit strange. Great cards in blue. Like, this is a signpost card. Yeah, I'm kind of baffled. Honestly, kind of baffled. We've had a lot of really great choices in all colors but green, I think, so far. Black, all we've seen is Blood Curdle, so someone's definitely in black, someone's definitely in green, like to one side of us. We're hoping we're not passing too much good white that they're going to go into white-red. I could survive them being in one of my colors, but probably not both. We passed a lot of very good blue, so the person to the left of us is almost certainly going to be in blue. The problem is passing that lore probably puts them in blue-red, which hurts. Prickly Marmoset, the most powerful card in this pack for our colors. Reconnaissance Mission, or Reconnaissance Mission, which one day I'll pronounce correctly. Probably the most powerful card independently in the pack, though. Red continuing to be pretty open. Lots of good cycling choices for us. Cavern Whisperer, also pretty good. Really late Mutual Destruction, honestly. Very late Mutual Destruction. So we've got 3 payoffs now for cycling. We need to pick up some more cyclers. We can even play off-color cyclers if we have to. It's never ideal, but it seems like in this format that's totally okay to play off-color cyclers, if you must. Another payoff. I think having a big-butted blocker seems okay for the early game. But, oh yeah, this is in our colors. What am I thinking? I haven't played red-white yet. I'm looking at the cards like, am I red-white? Yeah, I'm red-white. I think this is the earliest in a draft I've committed to a color pair. Do we want the Serval or do we want the Raking Claws? We'll get more Servals, and we do want a higher mass of cycling cards here. I'd love to get another one of those, to get one of those 4-2 Raptors. Curve looks nice and low so far. This is definitely a 16 land or less deck. Blitz came back around. So did Checkpoint Officer. The fuck? The fuck? Blitz, kind of low. Yeah, Checkpoint is, it's almost certainly Checkpoint, right? Blitz too hard to enable. Cloud Whisperer pretty great, but Checkpoint Officer, like, I can't believe that came back that late. That's baffling. That's completely strange. Very late Evolving Wilds. Should we end up wanting to splash something if we get the opportunity, why not take it, right? Man, I'm assuming the second pack's going to be like a complete dog, right? Like our first pack's been too good. And very too good to us. course, love to pick up a couple stingers. Also, I suppose we need more creatures with cycle on them to make this work. Is that Mothra? Okay. Obviously, there's no other pick here. But if we were to pick something else, it would probably be Frill Scare. It would almost certainly be Frill Scare. So now that we've got a deck that looks totally insane, we're going to go 0-3 somehow. Because again, that's just how it goes on this show. Interesting. Wow, like literal nothing for us here. Not even any 1-mana cyclers. Seems pretty terrible. Wow, that's a real bad pick too. Man, that's great to incredibly shitty. Yeah, this is kind of what I was afraid of. Someone to our other side is in one of our colors, and we're going to have a lot of trouble getting what we need. I mean, if we get enough to splash into black, Blood Curdle's pretty insane. Wow, Fire Prophecy. And Spell Eater. It's a slam dunk Fire Prophecy, right? We're actually not getting a lot of cycle pieces. We might end up not playing Unpredictable Cyclone. I mean, we're not done yet, but we seem to be getting cut kind of hard all of a sudden on cycling. Well, the person to the left of us is definitely not in red. They're probably in white something. This is definitely the most good removal I've seen in this format. Wow, I hope one of these wheels. Yeah, we really need to just start taking any card with cycling on it if we want these marmosets to be playable. My concern with Cyclone is how random it's going to be. Like, I'm going to get offered a bunch of weird spells when we're cycling spells. Like, if we cycle into Go for Blood, like, if we don't have ideal targets, what do we do with it? It's just worse than drawing a card. And not a single thing in this pack says cycle on it anywhere, huh? Poops. Someone else at the table is in the cycling deck because they're not letting a single thing pass that has the word cycle on it. What do we have for creature count right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kind of short on critters, huh? Critters. Haven't seen a single far finder, whereas last time we saw 6 in the first 2 packs. Just totally insane. I think we take Wilt here, just because it says cycling 2 on it. Maybe green is our splash color, just for that reason. Another Raking Clause of the first tentative. We're going to do a count on payoffs to actual enablers at the end of this. It's a very, very late Spell Eater Wolverine. It's a very powerful threat. Unpredictable Cyclone indeed. What's this rated? Oh, actually quite low. Just above D, actually. We might not be trying that plan if people who've tested it. Oop! I didn't pay attention for a second, and I missed a cycler. Bonder's Enclave. We don't have a lot of creatures that would be able to activate that. Splendor Mare seems pretty great though. Go for Blood, probably the second best for us here. Tiger, very reasonable. Whenever this creature mutates, other creatures you control get XX. Huntmaster Liger? Or Blade Banish, or Shredded Sails. Huntmaster. Is this good? I mean, I guess we have a couple other mutators. The only other thing in here I would want to pick really is Blade Banish. We'll try it. Whoa. Okay. What can you say? But lucky me. Easy life. Destroyer. Huh. We could splash an island for that. It's super duper broken. Huh. None of these particularly good here. Maybe cycling 1. Probably take the cycling 1 card, honestly. I don't think we have any flyers, or any flyers. Yeah, I just think we take the cycling 1. That's actually not a bad pickup, but is it better than Imposing Vantador or Evolving Wilds? What other blue do we have? None? It's a really powerful card, though. Wow, that's a late stinger. Love to see it. And another another Vanadar or Vantasaur, which we'll happily take. Another cycling one. Would like to see one of those deal 4 destroy an artifact things. Wheel, yep. I think that might be decent to main. Glider might be playable. No one cyclers. But that's pretty much unplayable, so we'll just cut this. This is going to be interesting. Probably not trying to run Blood Curdle. I do like the idea of splashing an island and 2 Evolving Wilds, though, for the power level of this. It is very, very powerful. We could also splash green because we have an insane amount of good creatures, like very high value creatures to get back. We've got a lot of interesting choices to make here. We've got 2 elemental cats, one of which is very, very good. We've got the Broodmother, or Broodmoth, and the Phoenix, both of which would be nutty to get back. Probably just not going to try Cyclone. If we run green, we get 2 Survivors Bonds, which, what's our human count? 3? We're often not going to be able to get 2 out of the Survivor Bond, but even if we just got our Everquill, Broodmoth, or Cat back, we're probably winning. It's our creature count. Can definitely cut some of these ones. It's our curve. You cut a couple 2s. How many cyclers do we have? 1, 2. Oh, that seems bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Payoff. Payoff. 8. Payoff, payoff. 9. 9 cyclers seems pretty good, right? $15 land seems a little sketch, though. Not a ton of our cyclers are 1 mana. Only 3 of them are. So we probably want 16 mana. I could see going 41 cards, but what is the last cut? What is the last cut? How many good targets do we have for Go for Blood? We probably can't cut that just because it's a good cycler. But how many good targets do we have? Not many. Not many. We probably cut one of the Raking Claws. Or the Shredding Sails. We'll cut the Shredding Sails. Go down to 8 cyclers. 4 at 1 mana. 4 at 2 mana. Go up. What lands do we need here? 10 white, 15 red. So we need a mountain. And we have the option to cast this if we get the blue. Seems like a decent trick. The other angle, of course, as I said, is to go green splash, cut the Sky Cat, and rely on having a couple survivor spawns to keep getting back our bombier dudes. But I think I want to try this way once and see how it feels. So we don't really have a 6-drop, so that's artificially goofing up our curve. Let's pull that for a second to look at the curve realistically. 2.8. Huh, maybe 15 land is okay. That does scare me though. We do really want to be able to get to 4 fairly reliably for these bad boys. And I think having 4 because we have payoffs like this, yeah. Talk myself into it. Let's give it a shot.
Take your marks. Set.
Looks pretty decent. Am I dumping this one? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Uh-oh. Oh boy, we're super flooding. Shit. And things are going to start getting big and freaky pretty soon here. Gosh, we're super flooding. Might not matter what we do at this point. I think we're going to put this down as first strike, so we just got a wall of a potential wall of first strike to set up. Flying wouldn't have mattered. Man, then busting our tapper sucks. We only ever saw one of those, huh? Holy shit. Yeah, we're just not going to get to play this game. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. We've drawn 8 land out of 16 in 13 cards. Wow. Yeah. Not going to get to play this one, unfortunately. Let's see. Eight land in Okay. 8 land. Yeah, our opponent's just going to town with their mutate strategy. There's very little we can do at this point. Odds are 2.9% to have the draw we have now. Our deck's full of these just omega ridiculous threats, but here we are. Huh. So we could double strike here, do 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. Unfortunately, Fire Prophecy doesn't do it for killing the Heron. At least we can dump a mountain with this. We do have 2 of these. So between our cycling and 2 of these, we shouldn't have as much problem in the future flooding. That's a human. And it can activate as soon as it's played? Huh. Okay. Yeah. We just don't have a realistic chance, huh? They got all their good stuff, and we got just trolled by our deck. Yep. This is extra text on it, chat. Uh-huh. Well, that was pretty disappointing. But, I mean, we kind of called it. We said we have this great deck and we're going to go 0-3. So we're going to go 0-3. It's going to have very little to do with us. I mean, that there obviously was a punt, but I couldn't have played around it. If I let them fight, and they had so much mana, there's almost no chance that we're going to tap down to be able to deal the 3 after the fact. So grab an island. And next turn we cycle the claws. Aggro deck, eh? Or we cycle both of these. Huh. Okay. So now would we rather cycle to force a fight here? No, we need to dump both. Fire Prophecy is about what we wanted. So, Evolving Wilds, Mountain, Fire Prophecy. Decline. Huh. We could Wolverine threatening to double strike next turn. We could Skycat threatening to grow. I think we Wolverine. We try to bait out removal on the threat we've got multiples of first. This also leaves us the line of potentially mutating this and having a future double striking flying 4/4. And that's why you do that. Okay, our opponent playing the dirtliest of dirtles. And let's just try again. Hoping we hit a mana here pretty soon. If he's just mono removal, we're going to be a little sad, but we've got more creatures. He's wondering if we're going to one drop cycle something, which is a fair concern. Cool. So now we can cycle this, swing for a buttload, and then cast the cat. Pretty dirtily critters here. That's pretty ideal, so we can do this. We want to mutate this over. And play this. And we're hoping our opponent doesn't have... That's pretty good. We want to trade our Prickles for it. Yeah, why not? We don't have any other cyclers at the moment. We can cast this kitty. And make a kitty. And attack for 8. I think it's best to stay back on blocking for the remainder. I don't want to get blown out by any surprises. Although putting him to 1 does have a certain appeal. Alright, let's put him to 1. There's probably no way we die here, right? He says, moments before disaster. That's adorable, by the way. If you were wondering what adorable looks like, it's that. Catbird. Well, that went a bit more like we had hoped for. We have to play a game of Magic, and our powerful cards did what they're supposed to do. me. Hate. Kill. We don't have any 1-mana cyclers, so we gotta pitch this one. We have one 1-mana cycler, so we're keeping it, but this is really, really unfortunate. Oh, we have 2 1-mana cyclers. Okay. Off to a bad start. Par for the course on this show. If he wants to essence scatter it, that's fine. One of these games, we're going to get to actually use the checkpoint officer. In theory. Don't know why people play that card, but he has the potential to make something very, very large, very, very quickly. Are we just swinging here? Bombs away. Okay. A lot of removal here, huh? Go away. Don't like you. Bring it on. Still no threats. Doesn't scatter me, bro. This is going to be an annoying match, isn't it? We're going to get convoluted and essence scattered like 800 times, aren't we? Try to lead with these to protect the Sky Cat. We've got 6 damage on the Rumbling Rock Slide if we need it. So if he mutates here, as long as this isn't going to get better than 6 toughness, we don't care. Yep. So much removal. Okay. Wow. 1 damage on turn 800. Now we're cooking. Does have reach, unfortunately. So we've got 7 mana. Oh, this is the thing that, like, evolves. Essentially want to get as much value out of this Piercer as we can, or out of this Sky Sovereign rather. So shit. Well, that's becoming problematic very, very quickly. So that mutated and destroyed my pacifism. Cool. This doesn't have first strike, does it? It does. Okay. Huh. This is real bad. Do we have to throw away the Piercer here? Yeah, I'm gonna take 8. I might just not have a winning line. And being able to destroy my pacifism like that for free is extremely, extremely backbreaking for us. We really need him to brick for a turn. So we can mutate this, discard the mountain Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That becomes a flying 5/4, I guess. So now we can swing for 9 in the air, 10, 11 in the air. His lifelink, though. His lifelink is a problem. He has a reach, so he could trade here. Drawing our Broodmoth would be pretty good. Wow. Okay. I was feeling pretty uncertain about that one. Two down. Open for one more. One to go. So we played that just right. We played out all of our suboptimal threats before the cat. You want to keep that in mind when you're playing a game like this. Now, we don't have all our colors, but we have 2 great cards and 2 or 3 draws to get other cyclers or a mountain. So I think we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. We've got 9 other cyclers in our deck, 9 or 8. So any mountain or any cycler, all great draws for us. And never didn't have it. I've heard legend of this creature. It is the most devastating creature of all. All these extra mountains, along with the fire prophecy, are great. Ooh, Broodmother. Broodmother. So we do this. Have some delicious roasted boar. We just jam this thing here. Okay, so nothing has reach at the moment. We've got a tapper. Probably just drop this duder. Start getting our Mothron. Is our opponent mono green? So this becomes a 3/4 that can pump? Sure. I guess I could have killed that to stop him from fixing, right? Maybe tap this and double strike for lifelink. Let's just try to put this one away while we're ahead. Got pacifism if anything gets too large. Whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your graveyard until you exile X permanents, where X is the number of times this creature is mutated. Put those into play. Tapped. Put those into play. No, just put them into play. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Okay, well. That went about as poorly as it could go. And our Go for Blood kills exactly nothing. Yeesh. That slipped away really quickly. So we could mutate this into a 3/4 that gives all of our creatures +1/+1 and tap down a thing. Probably just pacifying this big hunk of meat. And could swing with both of these, and if they block this with everything, we can double strike it. That doesn't do much. I mean, I guess if we can get through one other time with this, the Raking Claws does it. Shit. Damn it. How do we end up in these positions where I'm playing against a deck where every creature is a 900/900? Like, how does this happen? Do we have enough for lethal here? Mutate onto this. He has no reach. Mutate onto this. Raking Claws game. Wrong choice. Woo! The thinnest of margins. The thickest of margarines. Alright, so we're at 3. We're at our vaulted 3. We're going to refill our coffee cup and see how far we can go. BRBs. Artificial amateurs aren't at all amazing. Analytically, I assault, animate things, broken barriers, bound in by the bomb beat, buildings, a blasting, basically I'm bombarding, casually create catastrophes, casualties. Oh, hey. I'm back. Okay. Canceling Cat's got the canopies collapsing, detonated Domadank daily doing dough, demonstration, Don on the down low, eating every editor with each and every energetic epileptic episode, elevating etiquette. Why am I playing against someone who's mythic? Lucky me. So we fetch our red. We've got Thundermane, Pacifism for our first 2 turns. We still got an Evolving Wilds to fetch out. Sure. We're playing against someone who's mythic for some reason. I don't know why. We're like gold 4 or gold 3. Seems bad for us. Very, very bad. To be mythic in drafting in this game, this person has to have drafted like an unfathomable, ridiculous fuck ton. It's just not good. Not good at all for us. Playing against the Reanimate Everything Forever Again deck. Deck we dislike greatly. Heartless? No? Okay. Suppose we're the beatdown. 3-color deck, and they have the 3 colors. Naturally. Hate to see it. Okay, so pacifying that is not a big help. Just keep applying pressure, I guess. Another planes would be pretty sweet. Then we could checkmate and pacifism. Or we could, of course, Mothra. Now another land would let us Glider and checkmate tap. Wow, we tempoed him right out. Mythic or not. Jungle Dude is toast. Okay, so we're up to 4 wins. Firmly anticipating getting stomped into the dirt now. We have achieved our goal. The mantis, having achieved success in mating, is now happy to die. Platinum. And the ranking in this is all fucked up. We would cycle on to... This isn't the best hand we've had, but I'd rather keep it. Is it Dosmir? Might be Dosmir. It is Dosmir. Fiested. So, sure. Angry Cat. Wow, 2 stingers. Yeah. Oh my god. We're so fucked. We're so completely fucked. Yep. Yeah, we're completely fucked. Who was in their pot? Like, literal every payoff. Holy shit. Yeah, we're done here. Can't beat the god draw. That's just totally insane. Would have been nice to play a game there, but no Fire's Prophecy, no game. Another Mythic player. This matchmaking is dog shit. So we've got nothing but cycle on turn 2. This feels a little too slow. At least now we have Fire Prophecy on turn 2. Yeah. Gosh, I want to keep all of you friends. It's definitely not the draw we wanted for Christmas. Essence Scatter. How does everyone else get their 3 mana exactly on turn 3 like that. That's some crazy shit to me. So this is just 3 color cycling because they got Ominous Seas. Seems good. Mm-hmm. Be nice if they would play some creatures we could kill with Fire Prophecy. If non-combat damage would be dealt to... So it can't be Prophecy. They play the only creature I can't Prophecy. Oh, right. First strike. So last game we needed prophecies to not die. This game we got 2 prophecies, and because of the 2 prophecies, we're definitely gonna die. Wow. We're so incredibly boned. Gosh, we're so boned. It's crazy that as soon as you get to 4, like you just get... As soon as we got to 4 wins, we got paired up against Mythic, Platinum, Mythic. Like... The game client seems like it's designed to reinforce a 50% win rate in draft to be, you know, like more profitable for newer players. So once we won too much, the game just went fuck you and completely dumpstered us. Matched us up against mythic opponent after mythic opponent after mythic opponent when we're gold 3. Seems good. Looks good for your product, guys. Good job. Fuck out of the way. Let's see. Unfortunately, we can't do both of these. If we would have got our blue source, this would have been a pretty good game, but we never got our blue source. Convolute. Fuck. Yeah, well, there goes the game. I've got nothing in my deck that can beat an 8/8. I've got 1 pacifism somewhere. And, I mean, we could potentially get the Skycat going and then we'd have chumps, but game has not been very pleasant to us. Could also get to 8 mana, but we're going to be dead long before that. Well, there's pacifism. cute, but it's not going to be good enough. Let's see, convolutes our pacifism. Whenever he casts a non-creature spell, draw a card. Well, drawing our island sure would have been nice. Guess another raking might do it. Now we can't block. I think we might have actually stole this one. Wow. Guess we stole that one. Code of Constraint. I'm really surprised. Super surprised we stole that one. Notice the wins only go up by 200 gems once you get to 4 wins. Whereas the 2 to 3 jump is just totally insane. That's why I said 3 is all we're ever looking for. Everything beyond that is like cool, but if you're just trying to go infinite and win enough gems to, or pseudo infinite, like to keep drafting, hey, we're playing a gold opponent. We've got all of our colors, but 5 lands, 1 cycler, and a Spell Eater Wolverine. Opponent goes first. I mean, if we draw even 1 land after this, we're just done for, right? Ugh. Okay, same hand, but better bomb, I guess? Wow. 2 fuck! 2 fucking 5-landers in a row. And we immediately top land. I mean... Thank you, holy shit! Thank you, Shuffler. Thank you, Shuffler. Thank you for not being able to fucking do your job. Thanks. It's nice to not play another one. So we milled away a 5-lander, kept a 5-lander because we drew another 5-lander, and then immediately drew 2 land in a row. 3 land in a row? What a joke. What a fucking joke. Yep. What a fucking joke. Mm-hmm. Eight land and 11 cards is a 0.9% chance. I love that we're playing against fucking Teamer Flash Wilderness Reclamation, like in limited. It's fucking great. They're going to either counter everything we do or... Christ almighty. Good game, Shuffler. Good game. So while we did well, we ended with a shitty, infuriating pile of fucking bad luck that defies probability once again. Drew a 5-lander into mulliganing into a 5-lander into drawing 8 land and 11 cards. And, yeah, super interactive, super fun. A lot of agency for me. High skill game. Fucking bullshit. My name is Gravity Groove. This has been Not Safe for Work Magic. Thank you for watching me get fucked over by this client. We did technically net positive gems, so we are going to go again tomorrow. There are a lot of people making a lot of cool content, and I definitely appreciate you spending a little time with me. If you enjoy this content, feel free to leave a like, a message below. Just blah, 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 blah. If there's words you'd like me to pretend I can say, if there's decks or content you'd specifically like to see, feel free to ask. I might say no, but I might not. Once again, this has been Not Safe for Work Magic. This has been Henry, and we'll see you later.